in the heart of the River Kingdoms lies an old Pathfinder lodge, once thought lost. A lodge shrouded in secrecy and mystery, driving many to believe that its goals are not that of exploration, but of more nefarious purposes. Recently, an unknown venture captain has reopened the lodge and recruited a new group of Pathfinder agents to do its bidding. Whether their goals are to benefit the society or something much more sinister is yet to be seen. Welcome to Tales from the Black Lodge.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat Tales from the Black Lodge. I'm your GM and host Steven Glicker, and in this week's episode, the boys try to finish up the fort and come in under time and under budget. Will they succeed? So I don't know if this makes for a good podcast, but I kept in all the time that they spent planning building the fort. So there's a lot of going back and forth and the order and what they should spend money on, what they shouldn't, and stuff like that. I strongly suggest you go to the Roll for Combat Discord channel, which is just at discord.rollforcombat.com, and then go to the Tales for the Black Lodge spoiler channel, because that is where I put the workflow diagram that John Stats made, and that will give you a visual representation of what they're doing. I think it will be a lot easier for you to listen to this episode and see what they're dealing with. I think it will just make more sense. So I strongly suggest you do that. Something else that really strange happened in this episode that I kept in because I thought it was really fascinating is that right in the middle of this episode, I had a work emergency and I had to leave for about an hour. And these guys just kept talking while I was taking care of work. Now, this is the cool part, is that everything I heard, I never heard before. I never heard anything they were talking about. So it was all new to me because they just kept talking and it kept getting recorded. Now, I only kept in the parts relevant to the podcast and the adventure they were playing, which is maybe like 10 minutes of information, maybe 20. But the rest of it was just them talking about movies and TV shows and 3D animation and stuff like that. If you want to get the full effect, do become a Patreon at $10 because usually this is how it goes. Just so you get an understanding. We start the show at around 8 o'clock. And what starting the show means is that we just talk and BS for about half an hour. In the meantime, I'm testing all the equipment, I'm testing all the recordings, I'm testing everyone's level, stuff like that. Now, I usually let the patrons in. I'm getting better and better. They can come in and listen to the BS. And then we actually start recording closer to around 8:30ish or so, and we go until 11. But sometimes we go into tangents, sometimes we take breaks, sometimes we start talking about our fantasy football league, things like that. Now, obviously, I cut all that from the podcast because it's just interruption. But if you're listening live, hey, you get to hear all of it. And I actually, that's not true. I keep a little bit of it, just enough so that you know that we're human beings and not robots playing Pathfinder all the time. But I try not to put too much of that stuff in because I doubt anyone really cares about what we're talking about with our fantasy football league. Let me tell you. But I did find that fascinating that for the first time ever, because this just never happens. I'm usually always on the line. Even when I take a break, I'm usually gone for maybe 30 seconds or a minute at most. But I was gone for a full hour, and they were just going and talking. And it's a little behind the scenes. And they were even talking a little bit about what they think is going to happen and how this is set up. And they sort of started to look at the meta of it. And I kept it all in because I was just fascinated by their discussion. So look for that in the middle of this episode. And also, if you notice, this is kind of a long episode. If you notice, the actual podcasts have been varied in length. Again, I cut them according to how I feel they best flow forward. I usually cut it either right before combat or right after a combat, Last week I cut it right before combat, and then we had the combat this week. I just keep it going until they pretty much finish the fort, and then we'll see how it goes after that. We actually have a couple more recording sessions, because every time I said to Perram, he's like, how many recording sessions we're going to have? And he's like, okay, I think we're going to have 3 or 4 at most. Well, we ended up having 6, just to give you an idea, because the next few episodes go a lot longer than we expected, but we take our time. We're not under the clock. We're not moving people forward. And, if this obviously was at a convention, I'd be like snapping my fingers and saying, go, 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 and making everyone go. But I tell you, there's some groups you can do that with and some groups you can't. And there's one thing I've learned is that this group, you do not push them forward. They do not like that. It does not end well. They, if anything, go slower when I start rushing them. So, if anything, I just try to tell them, move it forward. And, like a soft nudge works much better than... I once tried a timer. I had a timer on the table. That didn't work out well. And one of the things is Roll20 is you can put in a built-in timer in the tool I use. I use this API combat tool. And you can give people only like 2 minutes. That's the default per combat. The problem with that tool is it only gives me 2 minutes per combat. And I am probably the worst of all, because by the time it's my turn, I'm sitting there reading the monster's abilities, looking at the battle map, thinking about what I want to do. And it's, I'm actually need more time than anyone else. And so I don't like the timer either, to be honest. I'm actually probably, that'd be a curious exercise to see who's taking up more time, the players or the GM. Anyhow, let's get to this week's show notes. So first of all, do be on the lookout for Agents of Edgewatch. I am editing the first couple of episodes. It's coming out really cool. I think you're all going to like it. Really different tone than everything we've done to date. It's just so different. I think you're going to really enjoy it. And especially if you want to see lots of new feats and abilities from the APG, Advanced Player's Guide, well, you're going to get to see them all. Also, do remember, check out the Discord channel if you want to play any games, and do check out the Patreon. As I said last week, I'm putting together something really cool. I'm just waiting for the proofs. I want to make sure what I'm doing comes out really nice, but I have a feeling this will be crazy, crazy popular. I'll give you a hint. There's some other podcasts that do sort of these bottle caps, and that seemed to be pretty popular. I'm not a big collector of bottle caps and things like that. Like, I know people really get into vinyl pops. I know a million people who love those things. I have a few. I have a few tchotchkes here and there. Actually, the one thing I'd say I collect is books. In fact, as I'm sitting on my desk and looking around at the 10,000 Pathfinder books on my desk, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I collect books. I got 1 billion books. And I also probably collect Steam games, but I think everyone does that. I probably have played like 5% of all the games I own on Steam. So I thought really long and hard, like, what is a fun collectible that you can get that's not too big of a deal, that you can show off at conventions? Oh, t-shirts, that's the other thing. I have probably 15 drawers of t-shirts, and they were actually joking because I lost power for a week a couple of weeks ago, and my kids were joking that if I went without doing laundry, because we couldn't do laundry, that I can go a year, maybe 2 years, without ever wearing the same t-shirt more than once, because that is how many t-shirts I have. I have a lot of t-shirts. I imagine most of the listening audience is nodding along with me, saying, oh yeah, I also have 1 billion t-shirts and 1 million books and 1 million Steam games, because I am a geek like Steve. Anyhow, back to the topic. I wanted to come up with a fun collectible that is not too expensive, that is unique to the show, and a lot of fun, that we can make a whole bunch of them, and, well, let's see how this goes. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's episode. When we last left off, you have been rebuilding the castle after a little foray into the dungeon where, I believe it was little Thacker who came about and killed everything and showed the rest of you punks how to fight. like a real halfling. But now, let's see, you're up to day 8, the start of day 8, and you have 77 gold pieces left. And a lot has been done, but there's still a couple of really big ones. You still got a huge hole in the outer wall. You still have collapsed stairs. You still have battlements. You still have the roof to get cleaned up. You still have to construct a cover the roof. You still have to collapse the watchtower, and you still have to cleanse the evil shrine.
The roof is on fire.
Seth Lipton is playing Nix Nox, a goblin fire elementalist sorcerer.
Jeez, I've been looking real forward to breaking the watchtower. Are we ready to do that one?
Yeah, the collapsing the watchtower only needs 2 days left. Otherwise, the rest of them, you guys are, well, you got 77 gold pieces. You're gonna start running out, though. You're gonna have to start making some hard choices because you're going through that gold mighty quick. That's all.
It looks by this chart. I don't know if this chart is right. I already see I missed the clean courtyard. I think we're more than half the way done. We've only got, by this, 7 more to do. And, yeah.
John Statz is playing Mr. Peepers, a halfling thief rogue.
Yeah.
That's when you put your back into it and get it done in a hurry.
And thank you, John, again, for doing this flowchart business. This really helps a lot.
Dude, you have no... I actually know how much it helps. It's the text is incomprehensible.
Incomprehensible. You're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
But that might have been part of the intention to
that's the trick.
This is almost too easy because it's like,
right.
From point A to B. You know,
right.
There's nothing to figure out.
Right.
So I'm kind of doing this adventure a disservice by giving us this
by solving it appropriately, by adopting good business practice and actually.
Yeah, I broke out my medieval spreadsheet program and
giving it a professional job.
Yeah.
Now is clean the courtyard? Clean the courtyard should be green too, right?
I think I just missed that one. But yeah. I think we did we plant the lilies already, Steve?
Yeah.
I planted the lilies, and yes, all the top level generic ones are done.
Jason McDonald is playing Nella Amberleaf, a human wild druid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what do we got? We have two jobs for the mason, and we have 3 jobs for the carpenter, and everything else we can handle ourselves.
Pretty much, yeah. And that's 8 times. Let's see, 8 days, 6 days. Yeah, this is easily within our 75 gold piece budget.
Well.
And what's our time budget? Because that's also...
You have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean...
We don't?
I mean, we eventually, we know that we're told to get this place done sometime before a month, but...
Yeah, we got
before a month is an awful vague time frame.
Yeah, Steven, do you know how long we've spent on this?
Yeah, you're up to day 8. This is the beginning of day 8.
This is day 8?
Yeah, day 8.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've been very efficient.
Oh my God,
efficient.
We're busy little creatures, is what we are. Okay.
And part of it is we've been spending all the money. We like every day. We've been highly leveraging paid labor as much as possible.
Yeah.
Well, we're just making sure the community's going to like the Pathfinders when we settle in here long term.
I'm not saying it's a mistake. I'm just saying that's the reason why it's 8 days instead of 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that's why Mama always said, if you got time to complain about your chores, you got time to do them.
Mama's right.
Well, speaking of, let's get back to destroying the watchtower.
Yeah, I think like filling that section out, that would be nice to just be done with the outside, and that's an easy one.
The carpenter, carpenter on the stairs.
So the watchtower. You need a expert in crafting or one of the stonemasons to help out. So you have 2 days left on that. Who wants to do that?
Oh, me. I'm going to take the stonemason, and me and him, that should be enough to finish it off, right?
Yep, that would just be 1 gold if you're bringing the stonemason.
Woohoo!
Oh, actually, we have 6 days worth of work on that.
But it's two left because we've been working on it.
Yeah.
Done... Oh, 2. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You've done 4 of the 6 days.
So everything else is fresh.
And the well is done too, right?
Chris Beamer is playing Thorgrim the Lion, a dwarf redeemer champion.
Yeah,
Right.
and in fact, you found some gold in the well, if you remember.
That's
and
right.
there was some,
Right.
not gold, you found some love letters.
Treasure bundle.
The repair well, 18 days we've done?
6
No,
days.
we're-
No.
Well,
The,
6
the
There's 2 wells.
there's 2 wells.
There's...
No, you're thinking of wall repair. wall.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Put on your
Hmm.
glasses.
Well, it's zoomed out to hold everything on one screen.
Well, the wall might need the most attention then, because we got 2 masons, right? We got the 1 and the 2.
Do
Yeah,
we?
we got one mason and 2 carpenters.
We have 2 carpenters.
Yeah, well, let's finish off the watchtower, because we don't want to waste days. But then we
I
probably
agree.
need to get the wall built, because it ain't much of a castle if it ain't got walls.
I agree.
It's just a
Yeah.
fancy stone house.
I'm ready to
I
dogpile
agree.
on the wall.
I agree.
All right, so I'll take 3 schlubs on the repair wall.
You can't. You need an expert mason, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
and
has
I'm
it has
borrowing
to
him.
be right. It has to be
Okay,
watchtower
that's
for the
right.
day to finish it off, and we have carpenters galore.
So
By that I
rebuild
mean
stairs.
2.
Did we do that?
Rebuild stairs, and we should use. But what if we use both carpenters in order to effectively make that 12 days into 6 days?
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
can have 1 PC, 1 carpenter, and another PC and another carpenter.
Right.
So you could have 2 groups.
What about that?
On which the
Sounds like
stairs?
good. Yeah,
The
one of y'all
stairs.
can start at the top, one
Yeah,
of y'all
let's do
start at
that.
the bottom, and you meet in the middle.
Right.
That's right. That's how you
Right.
do it. Mr. Peepers would start at the top. I don't know how he gets up there, but I know he would.
He can get up there. Don't worry, he's a
Like
If I
climber.
can pitch him up there, I'm pretty good at throwing things.
He's a climber, that one.
I once pitched a pumpkin half a field over.
No,
So I'm ready to roll dice.
Let me do the
Well,
wall.
wait.
Let me do the
We
wall.
still need
That's
to know who's doing what.
That's 3 groups. We still got 2 other people then.
Yeah.
I
so,
can go into town and do some more schmoothing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's important.
I guess I can hire a sage and do the cleanse shrine.
You can if you want. There's 1 sage in town.
Don't think you want to do that by yourself. I don't.
If
think
I don't
you
do
should
that, if I don't do that, then it's likely to be a wasted day for me.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to finish the wall myself. That's for sure.
But
Yeah, but I
can't you replace just a manual laborer? Right?
That could save us 1 gold.
Yeah.
He can. You can do anything.
Anything you want.
Yeah. No, you can't, because each group is separate. You can't be part of someone else's group.
Well,
That's not how it
actually,
works.
Jason, do you have religious?
Are you trained in religion? Otherwise, you can do the shrine
Let me
yourself.
check.
Because I'm trained in religion because I'm a thief. So
It's
I mean-
Those 2 just totally go together.
because so if He's-
I am also trained in religion.
Okay,
I'm
you
actually
got
Okay,
it.
you can do
Oh,
it.
there you
don't
go,
need-
you
yeah,
can take
yeah.
You
some
don't need to hire a
schlubs,
sage.
but
You
let
don't
me
need
tell
that.
you,
Cleanse that shrine.
I will go-
I'm
go cleanse
scared
the
of
shrine
it.
then.
I'm scared of it.
Burn some
Well,
sage
Yes.
with a sage.
Wait, let's read what you're doing. So, what are the 2 things? You're going to be rebuilding the collapsed stairs. So, let's see. Rebuilding the collapsed stairs. Here we go. A wooden staircase previously connected to the Great Hall to the roof of the keep. Rebuilding the stairs takes a DC 15 check to fix that. And cleansing the shrine. Dun dun dun. It's the evil shrine too. This activity cleanses the shrine of Agothra in the dungeon of the keep and removes the unholy consecrate magic currently in effect. So we will see what happens. It takes 6 days of work.
I'm gonna die.
And you need to, well, we will find out what happens.
Write myself a living will.
Write yourself a living will. Now, the check is fairly high. It's a DC 18 religion check, because this is super duper dangerous. So, and let me just do one other quick check. Give me 1 second.
It's
And
dangerous.
wait, Thorgrim, you are trained in religion as well, are you
Yes.
not?
I am.
So can you assist each other to maximize your
No,
check
you
on that very
cannot.
difficult
No,
task?
you cannot. You can each do your own checks and do your own things separately.
So I could bring another crew in there.
And in general, aid another is actually fairly weak in 2nd edition. This
Aid
isn't-
another is terrible. It's a DC 20 check to aid someone for a +1. And if you
Are you
fail,
gonna
do
roll a 1 and
minus.
die? Are you gonna get possessed by a Gothra or whatever?
I'm
If you
willing to
roll
hero
one?
point it if it comes to it. Do I have
All
a
right,
hero?
I mean, I could eschew doing the schmoozing and come and bring another crew, and we can knock out what? We can knock it out in one day. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think
Like-
it's,
like
I
you
think
bring
it's
two-
the
you bring-
risk of disastrous failure is more the concern than the time.
Like you bring 4, I'll bring 2, me and one other, right? And that's 6 days worth, right?
That makes sense. And there's twice as many people there to do damage control.
Yeah, and
Or I'm almost saying it'd almost be worth a couple gold to bring extra people, because if we fail but don't critically fail, I'd rather have the half credit
crew. That's a good point. Yeah, I agree.
than have to waste another day. You know, 'cause
Yeah,
one regular success and one fail, we still finish in one day if we both have full crews.
That's
exactly.
a good thought. 2 crews of 8.
2
Or
full.
two crews of
If we
4.
bring exactly what we need and one of us fails, then we got to come back for a second.
Yeah,
day.
no, that's totally right. Especially
Except
the
So
way-
if,
for
and
2
if one
more
of you-
gold or whatever, I think let's do that.
well,
and if one of you botches, it gets possessed by the dark god. The other one could do the exorcism.
exactly.
there's one more small issue.
Oh,
Is that in your preparations, you realize that to cleanse the shrine, you need to get rare incense and offerings,
Hmm.
which you can purchase in Prophet's Rest. It's a mere 40 gold. to
Ah.
get those,
I was just going to say, there
Yeah.
goes that 77 gold.
Ah, there
get
you go.
those rare offerings to cleanse the super evil shrine.
Who sells that?
It's a
It's in
half of
town. It's in town.
Who in town? Is that a specific person in
It
town?
doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to change the price.
No.
So it is 40 gold pieces. It's
Okay, so
it's
have we pulled the trigger
Sylvania,
on
the
that
stage.
yet?
Actually, Sylvania hates you more than anyone in this entire town. So not only that, it's actually the person you failed with the most and hates your guts. So that is who you have to get it for. It's 40 gold to cleanse the super evil shrine, or not. You guys decide.
You got to do what you got to do, dude.
Well, but in that
What
case,
are we gonna do? Not cleanse the shrine?
No.
No.
I think, okay, I'm reading between the lines here. We have 2 squares where there's yellow, okay? And that's what we can do by ourselves. Those are the squares where we save our money, okay? So hiring people to work on yellow squares is not, like, if we have this incense expense,
Right.
okay, now money is tight. Now we can't
Right.
be just hiring people to do that.
Cover
Well,
the roof
I
should also be
mean-
yellow, I think.
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
Because
clean
cover
roof.
the roof is trained in in crafting, right?
I mean, if it comes to it, we can just dig into our own pockets to cover some of this stuff. I mean, it's not like we ain't going to get paid our usual salary at the end of this.
That's a very good point. I have a big bankroll I've been saving this entire time.
Okay, there's a more accurate one. That's a good point out, Seth, is that you just have to be a trained crafter to do
Right.
that.
So we can cover the roof.
It says
Haha.
trained carpenter, not craft.
No, trained or a carpenter.
Or a carpenter. Trained in crafting or a carpenter.
Okay.
So we got all that covered. The only thing we have to worry about is what? Rebuild the stairs, the watchtower, the wall, and the battlements. So how much money is that going to be, really? It looks like we've been doing pretty well. Like, so we spend the 40, we'll have 30 left. Let's do it and see how it goes.
So a few other things I want to mention is that, okay, let's make sure we have all the treasure that you should be having. So when you were inspecting the gate and rebuilding the gate, you found a loose stone that had a silver ring engraved with a lily.
That's
That is
5
worth
days.
5 gold pieces.
Oh my goodness!
So you have a silver ring worth 5 gold pieces. That's right. When you found in the well, you found that time capsule
Ooh.
of the love letters from Ustalov, and those were worth 25 gold pieces from the well. And when you were in the dungeon, you managed to also, after you went through it all, you managed to find a pair of average manacles that are worth a whopping 20 gold pieces.
It says something that the manacles are worth more than
One's
the ring.
more, yeah, one's more useful.
I don't know about that relationship.
And
I
I like the silver. hole is worth more than it's worth 5 gold pieces, which is solid gold, which is kind of funny. A silver ring.
So that is all the treasure that you've also found so far in this adventure path. So you don't have to dip into that yet, but I just wanted to make sure.
Priest
I'm
cleanse,
So,
right?
so what
do you
is
say,
the
Perram?
final plan?
I'm taking
What is
big
who's
hammer to
gonna
that
be
tower.
hiring for what?
Yeah.
And how are you going to do this?
Perram tower, priest cleanse, everybody else stairs. Roll
Well,
dice.
me and Nella are gonna
Mhm.
do the cleanse the shrine, I guess.
Right.
With a full crew.
So we're basically
Right.
doing the original plan for today.
Yeah.
Seth, what are you working
We'll
on?
adjust as we go.
I will help. I'll help with the stairs, I guess. Right.
Okay,
I'll be one of the.
I'm going to move my wall crew over to the stairs as well because that's a gate.
Right.
You can't actually do stuff, so I'm actually going to help you. We're going to
Right.
have no one
So
on
it's
the
like,
wall today.
yeah, it's Perram finish up the 2-day thing.
Yeah.
John and me with carpenters taking care of the stairs. And the
Jason and Chris
the
on the-
religious types taking care of the dark god.
Yep.
Perram.
Woohoo! Absolutely.
Yeah, he's finishing
Got it.
something.
Who wants to go first?
That's going to go boom. So that's the big.
Oh, I gotta roll the thingy. Okay, click that. Then I hit the D20 button and roll 1 D20 with the +7 bonus. And
Nice.
What did you get? 15! Barely makes it. It looks like for a second there the watchtower might have collapsed on you, but
Uh-oh.
instead the watchtower collapses. And as you collapse the watchtower, you hear screaming, as there obviously were some evil creatures, you hope they were evil creatures, living inside of it.
Really?
Somehow in the nooks and crannies,
Oopsie.
and they
Can
were
I-
all killed.
can I
And-
in the collapse.
I want to detect
of
previous
the,
evil to make
of
sure
the
I don't need to go
watchtower.
pray about this.
So,
And
good
the
job
wind began to
killing
howl.
something. You're pretty sure it was evil. I mean, it's probably an animal or
There's
some
no hope you got my
creature
back
or
on this.
some homeless people.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry about it. It
I
probably was
compliment
nothing.
Perram for taking the aphorism 2 birds with 1 stone to its logical conclusion.
Oh yeah, big stone.
We get experience for that. for killing the homeless people.
Thacker is turning out to be
Yes.
to be the psycho killer of this,
Nuke him from orbit. That's the only way
this
to be sure.
adventure. He is the murder hobo incarnate.
All right,
as
so
we're
let's
finding
save
out.
let's do the shrine last. That's the climax. So
There we go. Good job, Thacker. That's the big money one.
Yes,
That's
because
the
that's
big
gonna be the
money.
most fun. Yeah, and
All right,
also
who's
that's gonna
up
be the
next?
most dramatic. I'll go.
Okay.
Wait,
So you
it's
are
crafting.
repairing the stairs.
Yes.
So it's a DC 15 crafting check. That's all it is for you. If you're using your own.
Oh,
craft.
for God's sake!
Oh, an 8.
Do I have a hero point?
Now let's see. You have no hero points left. Although after your fight in the, I will give everyone back one hero.
Well, I'm using it.
Woohoo!
I'm increasing it on my little thing, and now I'm decreasing it on my little thing because I am totally 100% using it right now. Here we go. I'm gonna roll the dice. Where is it? There it is. Here I go. Crafting. Boom. There you go. That's better.
Much more respectable.
Yeah.
19. You succeed and do 4 days worth of work as you whistle while you work. Do, 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 do. So you are starting on the bottom. Who's starting on the top?
that would be Mr. Peepers.
Mr. Peepers, defying
Yeah,
gravity once again.
was athletics or warfare the role because I wasn't using
Craft
crafting for
is
my
the
checks.
roll. So if you for you it would be the equivalent of, again, it's written out really weirdly. It is
I'm gonna look it up too. It's in the battle notes. Downtime
It's
activity.
gonna. It's special.
Was
It
it
is.
athletics?
sorry.
no, it's a special. It's so you're not trained,
No.
right? So it
You can do it.
is you just get a +4 to your check.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, but I have halfling luck. So I'm going to re-roll that.
Oh, he's a halfling. That's so good.
That actually was a 9 because you.
Don't forget your smarts.
Well, you have
if you got int,
you do have
if you
crafting.
get int or
Wait,
the skill,
do
you get to do
crafting,
that.
right? You're trained in it. Mr. Peepers is trained in crafting, so you just roll you roll your crafting check. I thought you were untrained, Mr. Peepers. So you get a +5, so it's even better. You still failed because you rolled a 10. So here we go. You're gonna try again. Here we go.
There you
He's
go.
Oh my god!
Is that a
That's
critical?
better.
Is that a critical?
I hate Mr. Peepers.
It's
so
great.
much.
Yay!
I think everyone wants Mr. Peepers
Righteous.
to die. It is not a critical. 24 is only a regular.
Oh,
So-
well.
You only get 4 days. You missed by 1. You need an actual.
That's
natural
okay.
20 to get
But so
critical.
that is 8 days, leaving only 4 days left.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
It's basically a day.
So
Yeah,
you're
there
doing
you
a
go.
good job.
Thank you,
Who's
AJ.
next? Who
Or
is next?
is it time to
It's
anger
time
the
to
gods?
anger the
Yes,
gods.
Oh boy.
What's the worst that can happen? Who's going?
We're
first?
rolling religion
Alright,
checks, yes?
Presumably, we could go to town
Buy
and
the
buy
supplies.
the
Put down that
supplies.
40 gold
Mhm.
pieces, and you get the rare material.
Chris, you want to go first? Or you want to back?
Sure. I'm going to have a fail, so let's go first.
Here we
let's
go.
get the
Here we go.
failing out
Here we
of the
go.
way.
18.
All right.
Ding, 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 ding. You actually do it. You do it right.
Wow.
Right on the money. You go through the shrine. He's figuring
Oh, my
out
baby
all the
praised.
he's doing all the incantations and how to unclean it and make it all holy and happy, and so far so good. His
Lots of
skeleton
hand
did not,
sanitizer on there.
yeah, his skeleton didn't jump out of his body and start dancing around like an old Disney cartoon. So.
The antibacterial foam soap going.
Got it.
Cleanse that.
The anti-evil.
Well, we still
Miasma.
got Nella
All right.
Nella to do it.
Yeah, Nella, you got this.
Nella, 20
Yeah,
is
nat
critical!
20. Finish it.
Oh, that's
Wow.
a nat
Nice.
20.
You could have
Wow.
done
I
it.
managed to fight a
Yeah, you could have done that all by yourself. In fact,
Nice.
if you went first and got
Yes.
that, you could have had Thorgrim go clean the
saved 3 gold,
stables or something. But
Yeah, it's got the icing
you
on
did
top.
it. You did it.
Whatever. Hey, I'm just happy we didn't release.
Yeah, I'm
the
happy
Undead
we just
Spirit.
got it out of the way, unless something happens.
Because I could see it be a
I
fail,
could
and then
see
you have to
you
like go
release
and buy
the
more
Kraken.
incense the next
So
day.
that was a
Oof.
whopping 53 gold pieces spent today. But
Wow.
But it was worth
because
it.
now the evil has been cleansed. You feel much safer. You feel like
much
this
comfortable
was not a
sleeping here.
good place to be because it was just evil, pure and simple. And now you have a whopping 24 gold pieces left. That's right, 24 gold pieces.
Today and the next day, we're gonna have a little bit of gating issues with the craftsman.
Now you're up to
Yeah,
day
yeah.
9.
Yeah. The wall is gonna we're gonna get stalled on the wall because it's 18 days and we only have one only one extra.
Yeah.
One mason, so we can
Yeah.
we can only put one team on it per day.
All
Right.
right. Now, is it one you can do trained, or does it have to be an expert at breaking stuff?
For which one?
Looks like it has to be expert.
Yeah, the wall.
For
Repair
everything that we
wall.
can
'cause
touch.
It is a wall.
Well, there's nothing to do it but to do it. So I think how does this sound? With Thorgrim, go back and schmooze because we're gonna have extra people. Because we have
he's our charisma guy. So
right. Because the only thing we have to have covered it's like we could only put one crew on the wall, so that's one PC on the wall, and we only have 4 days left, so we could have 2 crew on the rebuilt stairs just to make sure it happens, and then Thorgrim could be in town, and we're gonna have one extra person.
Yeah, let's put. Oh, you only want to put one person on the rebuild stairs?
No, I want to put 2 people on the rebuilt stairs, but when we still
2
have
on
an extra
each
person.
of them, right?
Because repair wall can only have 1 crew because it needs a master.
Oh,
It needs a
that's
mason.
right.
So we're gonna be stuck on the wall for a while.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, okay.
Though we could figure out from these mechanics of like maximizing our roll to try to maximize that roll. Like who's the best PC to have working with that mason?
It's not me. I only get a +5.
I have a +6 on crafting if that's the roll.
Yeah.
I'm not even a crafter, so it's definitely not me.
I can't put 2 sticks together.
Perram, what's your crafting roll?
It is a -1.
Okay, so maybe Perram.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
Perram
should
doesn't
help
do
someone
that.
on the rebuild stairs. You know what, Perram, you and I should. Well, yeah, boy, -1.
You can't use
Yeah.
athletics.
Yeah.
Perram, are you good? Are you good at schmoozing? Can you go into town and schmooze with Thorgrim?
What about? Can I yell at people to smooze them? Because that's about the only way I can usually get people to pay attention to me.
Maybe that's not so
Intimidate
much.
them, yeah.
Yeah, maybe not so much.
Although
I'm a little charming. I think so. Or they call me a little something usually.
that's about where Thorgrim is right now with the townspeople.
Most
So
people like me over there.
So for the wall, nobody's got better than my 6, huh?
Nope.
If that's true, then I'm on the wall with the men.
Yeah, do the wall.
Oh, I might have something might help after all.
I'm in suspense.
That wall's going to take a lot of money.
No, I don't.
Well.
I'm sorry.
And we didn't even finish the stairs or the roof.
The stairs are done now, though. Like, you just leave the 2 crews and just finish them off.
Yeah, you know
Because
what?
then everybody can
I can do
glom
the
onto
stairs
roof.
by myself because I have 2 rerolls. I've got halfling luck and I have my hero point. So,
we kind of can't put anybody anywhere else, though.
but we
so it
can
doesn't
put
matter.
players where we can save money at least.
Can we? Sure.
All right. So who's going where? Who's going where?
I'm on the
Who's
wall.
going where?
Me and
Go
Mason.
smooth.
Okay. Are you bringing
If
3
I can.
people with you? Yeah, of course. So you bring 3 people. Who's next?
I'm gonna go smooth. Yeah,
Really?
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
put
go
on my
smooth? Okay.
happy face.
All right, I'm gonna go on the stairs. I'm gonna finish off the stairs.
Okay, what about
you also
Nella?
you're bringing 3 people, I presume,
3
with you.
people, yes.
What about
Nella.
Nella?
There doesn't seem to be a lot of. I mean, I'm not even particularly charismatic, so even my schmoozing skills wouldn't be all that good.
You could replace one of the people helping me on the stairs. You could.
We've already established I can't do that.
Oh, you can't
Right.
do it.
Well, no,
No, we can't.
Only if you're trained in crafting, you can do your own role, but you can't be part of his crew.
I can't just.
Oh, wait. That is an important thing you just said. Because I am trained in crafting, so does that mean somebody else can work with the mason on the wall, and I additionally work on the wall to get extra wall?
That's smart.
You would just
That's good book thinking there.
Is
No,
that true?
we've always been playing that there's only one. You have to have a mason in your group. Or-
no, it's per group.
Per
It's
group.
Yep.
All right, so no.
This is it. If you need an expert, this is how it's very simple. If you need an expert in crafting, you either have to be an expert in crafting or you have to bring the mason. At this point, you're going to have one group and that's it.
No one's an expert in anything.
Yeah.
I am an expert.
The only
but not
thing
in
that
crafting.
right. So you're kind of stuck with that wall. That wall's going to be tough.
Okay.
So what can
well,
Noella do?
Only
what can
2
Nella do?
groups are playing. So now you can
travel the open road and try to
Travel the
kidnap a
open road.
dwarf who's good at
Make-
wall building. I don't know.
make us some sandwiches for.
Yeah, make
lunchtime.
sandwiches.
No, I mean,
Money so we can hire people.
generally go hunting or gathering for food or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just hang out in the inn and get hammered all day.
There you go. Just
Drink
get
away all
hammered.
of our gold.
Yeah. Just run up a tab.
Sorry. Yeah, listen to rumors.
There you go. Well, it's just for one day. So, all right. Why don't we start with the crafting?
I'm ready.
You're only spending 6 gold today, so it's a cheap day. Go.
I will go.
Seth.
I will go on the wall. That's nice.
Oh my god.
Thank God.
Critical success.
Thank God.
That's nice.
Is
Thank
that on
God.
the wall? Let's see.
It's on the wall.
Repair.
It's right where
Patch
it needed.
the outer wall.
It's
Repairing
right
a
where it's
large
needed the
hole
most.
in the outer wall near the main gate is a weighty task. Requires 18 days of work. The good news is it is a pretty easy check. It's only a DC 12 check. You are a master wall builder and managed to finish six days on that wall.
Great.
Nice. Saved us some money.
Yeah.
Now is Mr. Peepers,
Mr.
who
Peepers.
climbs all the way to the ceiling to
Yep.
finish
And work
going
our way
from
down.
top down. He works his way down as one should.
That's how you paint
Stairs.
corners. You get into the corner and you start painting outwards. So
There you go. You paint corners.
You can paint yourself into a corner.
Well, he paints himself out of a corner. 15 is more than enough, and the collapse stairs have been built. So now you
Good.
have the opportunity to get to the roof,
So we got freebies.
and you can clean it and patch it if you want.
Nice.
Next, we have Well, we have the people are going to go into town and talk to people. And by the way, you don't just have to talk to them, and you can, use diplomacy or lie if you want to lie to them. But it's a little more risky.
How to do no lying? Desna get mad at me.
That's right.
Last thing I need is a goddess with butterfly wings getting pissed at me, because then she can see me from all directions.
That's right. So you better be careful.
They are devotees of Rasmaran, so they might like that type of thing.
Huh?
They do live a lie.
Yeah, they've been living a lie, and they get told lots of lies.
Yeah.
But that's not my thing. That's not my bag.
Is there any way that my beautiful singing voice might help me get some impressions in here?
You're going to be doing... What are you doing?
My beautiful singing voice. If I could charm the crowd with the sweet lyrics and music.
He sings like an angel.
Sure. But it'll only work in the end. It'll only work in the end. It's not going to work.
All right, let's get there.
Luckily, there's a lot of people in the end, so that's actually a lot of people. So you can get a whole bunch.
Yeah.
So,
oh my.
What is the role to sing in your beautiful voice?
Oh, we do this. Okay. My performance skill for Ducker. He's got where's my skill button there? There, my skill button. My performance is +6.
Nice.
So,
it's pretty
so
good.
I'm gonna roll it.
Let's see what happens.
And then hit the D20, 1d20, with the bonus of +6, And then I'm gonna sing "While You Can't Skin a Rabbit and Pet It Too."
I love that song.
I want to hear this song. A 9.
I'm gonna have on that one. I need a drink. I need a drink because I just got a little frog in my throat there, and that also is hard to pet rabbits when you eat frogs.
If you click on your character, you can just hit the skills button automatically.
You really set this thing up real cool.
Yeah, you just click on your character, click skill, and select the one you want. It does everything.
Woohoo! Do it.
18. You see, there we go. That's why you want to use. That's why you want to use that. I will say you roll an 18, and in the end is Besama as well as Lottie, as well as Mikkel. Not Jacina, because she is the stonemason and she is busy doing some stone work. They are indifferent. Why don't you give me a 1d3 to see who we get to get a little nicer to you? Or just do a 1d4 and we'll remove the 4. Or roll a 1d6 and we'll use that. Either one. Or make a 1d3. Make a 1d3. He makes a 1d3. Rolls a 1. So I will say that Besema is friendly towards you guys now and liked the melody that he was singing. It was a little raunchy, a little blue, a little off color, and she liked it. So she has gone to friendly. So that's the downside of singing, is like you can't do it. It's not as efficient as what Stone
diplomacy
Mr. Thorgrim could do. But then again, Thorgrim usually fails 1 out of 3, so maybe maybe Decker is more efficient. We're gonna find out because you get 3 chances. So what are you gonna do?
Well, I'd like to actually make a Besma helpful.
Wow. All right,
Yeah.
I'll let you do that.
I see. I'm acting as the wingman.
Yeah, he's a wingman.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, make her helpful.
All right.
You got Snake Plissken the Brown helpful, so maybe you can get Besma up to helpful.
All right, let me tell you about Ioma Day.
Let me tell you about
topic.
my god. Have you? Oh my god! 40 Lord. A nat 20.
Religious freedom.
Wow.
We must not be in combat right now for this.
That's
to be
for sure.
happening.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. She has seen the light, and you might have a convert on your hands. She's
Excellent.
very, very interested. Although there is a small problem. She is quite evil.
Oh,
That's not a bug. That's a feature.
Yeah, it's a big tent.
She's
There's a
quite
big tent. A lot of
chaotic
take
evil.
all
by the
types.
oh my
way.
god! Really?
Other than that,
Wow, I have no way of
she's on
knowing.
your side.
I have no way
She's
of
on
knowing.
your
So she's
side.
helpful.
She's helpful, chaotic evil, but helpful.
Wow.
You get 2 more rolls. That's the
Yes,
best
all right,
part.
so
You
let
did
me-
a
let
great
me-
job.
Let me work on someone else then.
Wow.
Can you double down on that and change her alignment? Like
There's no
convince
point.
convince her.
It doesn't do anything.
Okay. Well, I'm debating. I'm just forgetting the priest. Forget him.
The priest hates your
Yeah,
guts.
forget him. I'm done with him. So how about Lolette? Lolette is the innkeeper.
You can try the innkeeper.
You know what? I'm going to pass on. How about the smithy? There's 2 smithies. I'm going to try both of them again.
You already made them friendly.
Yeah, but do I want to get them to be helpful? I wonder. Does it matter? Is there anyone in the cooperage now?
In the cooperage,
Yeah, see you hanging with the Cooper.
Broderick
Got it.
is in the cooperage, and
Because he wasn't there last time, apparently, right?
yeah, he was busy. But
Right.
Broderick's there
Well, I'll
now.
talk to Broderick.
Right. Broderick the carpenter.
What's the best kind of wood to make a barrel out of?
That's right. He's gotta make them barrels and
I
show you how
prefer
to do it right.
a new French oak for when you put your wine in there. Makes it taste good. Ooh.
22. What is going on in this world? Well,
Wow.
You strike up a friendly conversation, and you and him are becoming best buds. You're fascinated by all the ways one can make a barrel. Sort of like shrimp. It's like, well, there's wormwood. There's
I once
oak,
had a cousin that
there's
rode a barrel.
pine.
He rode a
Every
barrel out of
type-
the Elven Kingdom. And,
Yeah, he's just going through every type of wood you could ever imagine and how you can make a barrel out of each one, and you're just sitting there nodding along.
Oh, yeah. All right, good. All right, and the next person I'll go to is then, how about Nix and Nax?
Nix and Nax.
Sylvia, right? Is that her?
Sylvia the Sage. She's tough.
Yeah,
but-
Sylvia the Sage is tough. Let's work on that. Say,
Is she the one that helped you cleanse the shrine?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
No, you guys did it yourselves because you had.
Yeah,
really-
we was like, did I ever tell you the time we cleansed the shrine up over,
Oh yeah, maybe she should be
hell over
impressed.
there? Yeah, we cleansed that shrine.
Maybe,
Good.
maybe we'll see.
Ply her with
Okay.
drinks first.
Apply her with some drinks. See what you can do. What you get? 17.
That's pretty good.
Not even close. She
Not even
is
close, really.
She's like bored. She's like, I know what you did. I'm the one who sold you the materials. Remember when you came to me and asked for all that stuff? Please. Old news.
You know what? Hero point.
What? Okay.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Are you sure you sold that? I thought it was the other guy. Wasn't it the temple that sold it to us?
Are you sure
Okay,
you want
no,
to
we're
spend your
sorry,
hero
sorry.
point on
Alright.
this? You don't get one every day. I mean,
Well,
this
he
is...
has one left. He went
I have
down
one.
2 to 1. Everyone got an extra one, so might as well. Here we go. Here goes the check. 11.
I can't let him all.
She attacks.
Wow, even worse.
So she's just indifferent, or what?
She actually not only was that a wasted hero point, you insult her
Oh,
intelligence, and she goes down to unfriendly because she is not happy with the way you were talking to her. You were dwarf splaining to her, and she
Yeah.
didn't like that.
Thorgrim making friends.
Yeah, making some friends, making some.
Well, you did some friends. Unfortunately, you did not do a good job with her, so
All right, well, that's my day.
she is not happy with you.
Yeah,
Hope-
some people are lost.
Hopefully,
cause.
she's of a good alignment, and maybe Chris will make he'll.
Completely neutral
Ah.
down the line.
All right.
All right, I'm done.
Next day.
18 gold pieces, and you're up to day number. I don't know what day you're up to. Day 10. Yeah, day 10. So what are you doing? You got some new options today, though, because you cleaned those stairs. That opens up the roof.
Right.
So
And we don't need anybody to help us with that roof stuff. So we
Right.
should put both
Save
of
the
our
money.
trained people. Well, put them both on the repair wall Because that's
we could
the only
only
expenses we have.
do one. We could only
Only
it
one
requires a
person
mason. There's only
can
one
do
mason. That's one crew, and we're locked into that. We cannot.
Oh,
fuck
it's
that up
only
anymore.
Mason. Ow.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm still
Yeah.
on with the mason. Everybody else clean the roof.
Yeah,
And we
you're
don't-
rolling,
and we
20s,
don't.
so-
and this, aside from the wall, we don't spend anything except for what we spend on the wall.
Well, now here's the thing with cleaning. You can just all do it automatically. You guys don't have to roll for cleaning. So if you want to do it that way, you can just literally all go up there and automatically do 4 days of cleaning
Boom.
and just done. Because it doesn't matter. There's no point in rolling because you're
Yeah,
not.
so 4 NPCs, right? I mean, 4 PCs do it.
Yeah,
and
four
no
PCs.
crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So
there's
4
4 of us.
PCs
It's
each do
perfect.
2 days worth, which is what
Yeah.
you'll automatically do no matter what.
Good.
Well,
Oh,
you each do 1 day's worth. So
Right. All right.
you go up
So
there, you clean up, and that's done. And then next is you
Wall.
got one roll once again to clean that wall. Clean that wall.
correct. Yeah. Fix
Here
it.
we go.
Crafting.
Crafting.
Not bad.
20! More than enough.
Yep, you only need 12.
Not critical, but you do manage to do 4 more days. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's
Oh,
2
you're
left.
more than halfway. You're more than halfway.
I think the next day is the same exact thing, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't see any reason not to.
Day.
Except
Yeah.
Seth will only need
Yeah,
2.
we'll finish.
one
We'll
person
finish
with
the
him,
roof, and
I
That's
believe.
not true. No, he has 1, 2, 3,
He's
4,
done-
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh,
days.
he's done 8. Oh, there's 18. I think there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
18
he's got a
days.
lot. He's got a lot. That's a big
So,
job. Big
I have
job.
8 days left. I have 8 days left.
You have
Yeah.
8 days left.
All right.
You hire 3 more guys down to 12 gold. Here we go.
Get more guys.
You automatically clean the roof. The roof is all
All right.
clean.
Here it is. I'm rolling. I'm
That's
rolling
all.
for the wall.
Here we go. Here comes the wall.
I'm the man of the wall.
Here we
Show
go.
me
Here we
a
go.
20.
18. Ooh.
Good.
Ooh, is 18
Good
enough? Is 18 enough? Is 18
12.
It's. I know it's more than enough. You finish 1, 2, 3, 4 days. We got 4 days left. 4 days
Yep.
left.
One not
12
botched roll.
gold.
I did one not botched roll, and then
All
we're
right.
done.
12 gold left.
Now
So-
who?
Do you have a
Cover
hero
the
point,
roof.
Seth?
Now here's it. Right.
well, so now we can put both carpenters
Or
on the-
alternatively,
on cover roof.
right. Or alternatively, somebody because I'm trained.
Potentially.
I
In
have a
crafting?
reroll. I'll do the repair wall because I've got a reroll.
I'm trained in crafting.
All right. So me and Thorgrim, because we're trained in crafting, just start working on the roof ourselves.
You still have
with,
more.
like, the crew.
Well, you still have stuff to do on the wall, though.
Yeah, the wall's not.
John. Can take
I'm
over
going to do
from
that.
But wait. Okay, but if you guys are trained as crafters, I could
that
also
sounds
then
wonderful.
get a crew
Let's
with
do
a
that.
carpenter.
Yeah, that sounds great.
We
Yeah.
could actually get 3 crews.
12 gold.
How are we on? Oh, how are we on money?
12
That's the
gold.
other
Oh,
question.
so we shouldn't spend any on that roof.
Why
No.
not?
Well, but
Who-
we haven't
who
sold
wants to
any of
sell
our
it? Who-
we haven't
who
sold
wants
any
to
of
do
our
that?
treasure, and we could always
Maybe
dip
we
into
don't
our
want
own
to do
pocket.
that. If
I'm
we
gonna
don't- if we
clean
if
all
we
of
play
this
if we
with the-
play it on the cheap, it'll be how much for this last thing of wall? It's 4 gold for this last thing of wall.
3 gold.
3 gold.
3
As
gold.
we have, how much gold do we have? 12 gold left.
Oh, that's exactly what we need for the
Yeah,
battle.
it'll be
to the
9.
wall.
It'll be 9 for the
Okay,
roof.
so no specialists on the roof. We're you guys just
Well,
have
don't
plenty of
forget,
time.
You also have You also need rebuilding scaffolding for the battlements, and you need.
Right. The battlements is the last thing too, right?
Yep, that's it. You actually will be done with.
Well, we have
So
cover
it's-
roof and battlements. That's what we have. left.
Yeah, it looks like you're just going to literally run out of money and have to start just using all PCs.
we'll be at 0. That's perfect.
Yeah. It's just fine.
I can even balance sheet.
So
Okay.
we have to spend money on repair wall because we need the expert. So let's do that, and then no money on the recover roof. You just use your own abilities, and then we'll worry about the battlements, and we'll see where the flip flops.
Does everyone have crafting? Does the
No, I do not.
I don't have crafting, so
So
I do.
hole in your
Right.
I mean,
All
or
right,
you
I have
spend
crafting,
One,
though.
or you spend 1 gold, and then they can roll. If they each want to bring 1 carpenter, you can do that too.
No. Have the people who don't have crafting just oversee the mason on the repair wall,
Yeah.
and everybody with crafting, so we don't spend money.
we'll still
cover the
have 1 person left over though.
Well, only 1 person can do the mason.
Right.
Does anybody want to go to town? Not Chris, Jason.
Either one of
For
you
the
two
non-crafters.
non-crafting people.
Is there anything you want to do in town
Perram?
at all?
You want to yell at people more?
So, I can go try to do some more in singing. I guess it's better than not doing nothing.
Better than not doing nothing.
It is
From a
true.
patio.
So
is true.
so it's
So then,
yeah,
do I
yes,
take
yes.
over the main?
Yeah.
Vanilla, Wall, and
Just three of us.
Perram
And this
singing
has
the rest of us roof.
And this has nothing to do with my preference for knocking walls down than putting them up.
Well, you were knocking them dead with your singing. Dun-dun-dun.
Oh
And he
dear.
was knocking him dead with knocking down the wall too. He killed something. I'm not sure what.
Yeah. Decker's
Maybe you can
killer,
investigate
monster
what that
killer.
is.
Yeah, find out what was down in there. All you
Oh,
know is
gosh.
that as you're clearing the rubble and getting the bricks out of the way, a lot of them are sticky with some liquid.
Ew.
That's all you know. Don't mind that. It's a feature, not a bug.
They're sticky.
Anybody around here we know who made a goo that we ought to apologize to?
It's probably a spider. I
Is
guess
this
it's-
how is any of Razmir's priest made a goo? I don't know much about Razmir.
It's nothing good, that's for sure.
Check it for Razmir juice.
All right, well I'll just go sing then.
Okay, you
I'm
go
going to sing
we'll
songs about how we absolutely did not murder random homeless goo people.
We came to save the day. We did. No one
Spread the
died in
word.
our way. No one died, and no one died unless you heard the screams. All right, let's see. Back to the Folly Inn. Another command performance by Decker, the Slayer.
All right, everybody, it's good to have y'all's attention again. Me and my pappy always called this one "Where's the Mole at?"
Where's the mole at?
Good. It's performance. There we go. And
18.
Whew.
Wow, man.
Where's the mole rat?
Oof, 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 oof.
Where is the mole at?
Doof, 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 doof. There you go. Give me another. You can just do a 1d6. That's fine. A 3. Oh, that's actually pretty good. You, Lottie, she's liking your tunes. She goes from indifferent to friendly. So she likes.
question, Lottie, on a scale of 1d4 murdering people, where do you fall on approval of that?
She's lawful neutral. She likes.
Okay.
She's lawful, but she's like, if they died, they probably had it to, coming. So,
You had a
As
work
long as-
permit.
It's okay as long
Yeah.
as we follow
long as
the
you have a
paperwork,
license.
right?
As long as you have a license, you kill whoever you want. As long as you have a license.
Okay.
Yeah, they shouldn't have been living there. That was their problem. You were in the right. So,
goodness.
there we go. All right, who's next? Who is next?
Should I go for the wall next?
Yes.
Yes. So you roll.
Yeah, that's the big one.
It's just your level +2 plus your intelligence. If you have
12. Get a 12.
Hold on a second. My intelligence is a +0, so it's just +4 then, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Good roll.
There we go.
22. Yeah, you
22 works.
It's a crit too.
You crit. That hole is patched. It
Excellent.
is long
Good job.
gone.
Woohoo!
You made it stronger, actually. You made
Yeah.
the Bondo just
The Bondo.
the Bondo, is the spackle.
Spackle.
No one will know
Actually,
that
since I
wall
went-
was even knocked down once.
Actually, since I'm a druid, I just put up some nice ivy after.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Hide the
I did
cracks.
some good. I did some landscaping.
Nice.
That's how
A
it
little
works.
lattice work. Excellent.
With the petunias.
It's actually there's something psychological about that. Like when I'd build the dungeon and there would be a seam, a texture seam, to hide it, to get people to stop reporting bug reports, I would put like a plant or a rock or a little doodad just next to it, not in front of it, but their eye would go to the doodad and just miss the texture seam completely, and I'd get no bug reports for stuff like that. So it's kind of funny if
Nice.
brain does work that way. We don't need to roll for the roof, right?
So why are you building dungeons?
Just for like physical dungeons for like
He's talking about like Black Rock Depths when he built that.
yeah, like
He's talking about World of Warcraft. He's
World of
not
Warcraft.
playing. He's
When
not
we-
3D modeling.
yeah.
3D
yeah,
modeling.
he's being weird. Wait, to do the roof? Wait,
Yeah,
what
do we
you
roll?
Construct the cover? Yeah, it's yeah. Okay, so wait, let me read what it is.
Because we don't have a
to
crew.
Construct
Right.
the cover.
Yeah, but if it's a
Yeah, you
skill
need to be
check, you
trained
still
in
have to.
crafting or hire
Okay.
a carpenter. And it is a very simple DC 12 crafting check. Rebuilding the roof is designed to protect the roof and the fort from missile fire. So that is why
Nice.
you want to do that.
I'm ready to roll. May I roll? I'm rolling.
Roll, Seth.
Done.
18, more than enough. It's just you, though, right? So it's just one person.
No, it's me.
No, it's all three of us.
No, but I meant you are one person.
I am one person.
So
Yes,
you-
I am singular.
Okay, so...
Oh,
Thorgrim-
no, Mr.
Oh,
P.
Mr. Peeper stinks.
But he's got halfling luck, so he's gonna roll again.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's a freaking freak in
So
nature.
lucky.
He's
So lucky.
freaky. Super freak.
Yeah, he's that lucky. That is how much.
Up,
that is
you
how
do it
lucky he is.
13.
It should be enough for government work.
So is that 3 times 4 is 12, and we're done?
No, you didn't bring crews.
No, we only got 3 people. We
So
The crew
my
would have
individual.
cost us
So
money.
my individual success is worth what?
One.
like 1,
Oh, just a day.
Yes.
but it's
Each
free.
of you-
It's free.
Yeah,
that's
it's
that's
free.
Yeah,
Okay.
So you get 3.
we'll get it
so
done in 4 days.
the only one that had to spend money, you spent 3 gold to fix the wall, and that's done. So now you have, well, you got 9 gold left.
So wait, the problem with doing
That's
it
where
this
we're
way
at.
is that we have to make rolls though. We have to make 3 rolls instead of 1 roll, right?
Well,
Yeah, it's a roll for every single day of progress, and we're looking at with what, like something like between the 2 jobs, we're looking at something like
I would
20
I would-
days, 20 rolls to do.
I would love to bring this job in under budget, though.
It's day.
Yeah.
You have 9 gold, and it's day 12, and so
yeah, we
far
have plenty of time.
you
Yeah,
have
so
plenty.
yeah,
Plenty of time.
So
we're
is the
breaking
wall is
workman's
repaired.
rules,
yeah,
actually,
the walls
by
the
doing
walls
it this
repaired.
fast.
So
Two
all you have left
crews,
is the
we
roof.
have two carpenters, so that means 2 crews can both work on the battlements, right?
Well, the battlements, you need an expert. So yes, if you want to do the repair, the scaffolding for battlements, rebuilding the scaffolding along the top tier of the outer walls allows the battlements of Fort Agate to once again be manned. This allows defenders to look over the Merlins and target attackers outside. It requires 12 days of work and a DC 15 crafting check.
That's hard.
Do. So it's a little bit harder than the other ones. Now you do
That's
need
hard.
an expert, so you would have to spend at least 1 gold for the expert per day. So if 2 of you want to do it, you can spend 2 golds and have 2 rolls. So that's
And we
how
have
you-
9 gold left.
got 9 gold left. So
All right.
gotta,
So
be
10 days
judicious.
worth would leave 7 gold, and that would potentially cut that 12 days down to 4 days. Because if a normal success is 4 days worth, right?
But if you're only using a 2-man crew, it only advances.
Yeah,
it.
2-man crew is not going to happen.
Okay,
that doesn't make any sense.
so a full crew is how much money?
Yeah, this is
Full
3.
crew is 3.
It's 9.
Three.
Three full crews is 9 gold.
But we can
Well,
only
you-
have 2
you
full
can
crews
only have
because
2.
there's only 2 carpenters.
Yeah, we're not going to do it in 1 day, but I mean, just
So
over time.
so that's 6 gold for 2 rolls that could potentially get it up to 8.
Correct. Well, unless
Then-
unless it's crit successes, but let's just stay with regular ones for now.
Right. That would okay. So that would only leave 4 more days, and then everything else we could do on the cuff. So why don't we do that? Why don't we have 2 skilled Why don't we focus on the battlements? Have
So
people,
today's all hands on deck. You guys are going to work on cover the roof, and then Ducker and I work on the battlements.
I
with
think
Starfinder.
I think the opposite, because if somebody
They
with crafting
can't
works,
work on the roof.
because if somebody with the crafting skill, won't they get a better role if they work with the carpenters?
Yeah, both Jason and you guys don't have very good rolls.
Okay, I mean, if you want to max out your chance of getting a critical success, then get the crafting people working with the carpenters.
Yeah, don't you think?
Yes.
Well, I imagine
That's fine with me.
Tucker's
Yeah.
going to go back into town, I imagine.
I mean, it once again creates a situation where I've got nothing to do. But if that's the way we want to go with it, that's my problem for not building my character for this particular adventure.
Yeah, but that's
And
okay. I
it
mean, not
kinda
every
doesn't matter.
character.
You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Well, I mean, it's every adventure has something where someone's got a weak hole, and it just happens that I don't have social skills, so I can't do much going into town.
I don't
and I
even know if
don't
you
have
have to,
crafting.
I don't even know if you have to look at it that way. Sometimes the healer's got nobody to heal, and a round of combat goes by, and he didn't happen to do anything.
Yeah, or if it's outdoors, if it was like an outdoorsy stuff, and we're doing a bunch of
Right.
survival and stuff, then
Right.
in nature,
Right.
this would be.
Right.
I mean,
Well, do you have deception? Because you can go in and lie to people, and that
I
is
don't
another
think so.
option.
I think Nella's a fairly simple bumpkin person. So no, she's untrained in deception.
Wow.
Can I
Okay.
go
Yep.
maybe
I
yell
do
at
have
them?
I have intimidation. I could try to scare people into joining us, but that doesn't seem very
Yeah.
productive.
How about that work? We tell them about how terrible it'll be if this fort ain't got done because of all them squishy slime people's going to come get them.
I think intimidation's a temporary thing, and then like when it wears
Yeah.
off, they get really angry at you.
I don't think
Oh.
we want to build. I don't think we want to do tactics that would create ill will. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
you don't want to
I'll
intimidate.
I'll
Lie.
sit out and
okay.
like focus on the landscaping and make the place
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually,
I'm
there
cool with
is.
that.
Wait, actually, Nella, I have something you can do. The coins have not been given out to anybody, so if any coins want to start be giving out, you might want to start thinking about that.
Coins.
And,
What do you mean?
Yeah.
coins?
Talk to us about that. I think we forgot.
Oh,
forgot
if we
completely
actually
about that.
think of someone we might think might make a good Pathfinder,
Right.
yeah, and they could
Oh.
they could be trusted.
Oh, you totally
Oh,
should
well,
be doing
yeah.
that.
Why? Yeah.
There
why
you go.
wouldn't you do that?
That's almost more important than what
Oh,
we're
yeah.
doing.
You know
Yeah.
what we should do? Those of us that are good at judging character should go and sense their motives to see if they's good people to give coins to.
That
There you
sounds
go.
brilliant.
That's a
That's
good
a
idea.
brilliant- that's
That's
a
something
brilliant idea.
anyone can do. Anyone can do that.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought this was tied into the
It is. It is.
diplomacy stuff. So
It
like,
is.
so
It
like
is.
you're not going to go to the priest and be like, "Hey, here's a coin." Like I can tell you
Right.
who's helpful right now and friendly.
Well, yeah, I was going to ask you who's at
Yep.
the top of the helpful list.
Um,
I could maybe try and approach with one of them.
Snake Plissken in the Hunter's Lodge is helpful.
That awful evil lady that likes to pull wings off chickens.
Let's
Best,
not go. The evil lady isn't our first choice.
No, she's helpful, but I would say no to that. I mean, she could be redeemed, and that's my whole thing. But the two smiths are friendly to us.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Steve can decide how many I can do per day, but I can start with that.
You can do 3 per day.
And those are all listed as trap makers. So somehow we don't have a lot of diversity of skills here, but that's all right.
That
Also,
sounds awesome.
also Lolette, the innkeeper, is friendly as well.
Oh yeah, she really loved my song about them moles.
So definitely go after Pliskin and see it's helpful. So that's like we got him good, and the other ones are friendly.
That's awesome. So you know what? Why don't we just forget about the roof for the time being? Me and Mr. Peepers with his multiple roles go and focus on the battlements and try and get that done as quickly and as cheaply as possible. Meanwhile, Team Recruiter go in and work the town with some of you modifying opinions, the other ones evaluating character.
I think Ducker's got the perform, so he's still better at bringing people in than I would.
Yeah,
I don't know how you evaluate character. I don't know if that's a thing.
sense motive. Why don't you like
It's
that?
a
I'll
use
just
of
kinda
the
figure it out and
perception
try to-
skill in second edition.
Yeah, sense motive's not a
Oh,
skill.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah, but it's a part of perception.
Perception, yeah.
Right, perception. So use perception. Wisdom. Use your wisdom. Be wise.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Okay.
I mean, I'd much rather. I think we should finish this thing off. We're so
Just
close. Let's just
work.
finish.
Yeah, Chris, if you're a crafter, right?
Yes.
So yeah, get a free day on the roof.
Yeah, why not? That
Because
sounds
it's
great
got to
too.
take the longest anyway. So
That sounds great too. Let's do that.
Done.
All right, I'm gonna roll with the battlements.
Seth, I'm going to actually offer a counter. Since the roof is going to take longer, one of us should be with Thorgrim on the roof. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we can't take a crew to the roof. So we've got 9 days on the roof that we have to clear up. Correct?
Uncovering the roof, you mean?
Yeah.
But we have. All right, let's do the math on this.
So the battlements is basically 2 days or 2 crews worth of work that can do it in 1 day.
Potentially,
if-
probably 3.
Well, we've already.
Oh no,
done.
2 days. 2 days.
Yeah,
2 days.
we've already
2
done.
days. 2 days. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So,
2 crews.
like,
2 crews. 2 days. You're right.
Covering the roof, we can't take crews because we want to do this thing on budget. So
Right.
I'll just go over to the cover roof and hope you roll well.
I would my
Unless
preference.
you want to switch.
Well, here's the other factor. The other factor I'm working with is we're only 10 days in, so we have like 20 days before it's a month. So it's like time is not a factor.
Unless we're surprised by something, like if something happens on day 15 or something, like because I want to get all the bonuses that we can squeeze out of this.
Right, but if I'm going to roll dice, I would rather roll the dice that I know. Like I'll maximize the dice that I know. Like I would rather get the biggest bonus on the battlements that costs money and we have to finish, and save the rather than use those probability resources on the cover of the roof, which we kind of can do at our leisure.
Right, but also if we both go on, I just don't want to tag it because if you crit, then we've wasted 2 gold. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if one of us crits
on this first day, no.
Yeah, we have basically 8 days on the battlements. That's 2 crews.
No, wait. We haven't put in any work on the battlements. We have 12 days total on the battlements.
Oh no, we've got. I thought we had 4 days. We've cleared 4 days.
Well, have we?
Yeah, we've done 1 crew on the battlements and 3
Am I forgetting? Oh, did we do work on the battlements and I forgot?
You know what? I'm thinking repair wall.
You know, sometimes I get so busy with the chore, I forgot.
I know.
You know what? You're right. Okay,
we got 12 days on the
Yeah,
battlements.
we've got
so
12
we want
days on the
we want to
battlements.
crit. We want to crit fish.
Okay, I just don't want to over crit. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with. I understand.
Okay, so
but my understanding is
2 of us going over
right,
there.
Right, we have 12 days,
That's
and if we
fine.
both crit, we get it done immediately. Anything
Right.
else is a win.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So I reverse. So I like making it optimal as possible.
Yeah. I agree. I
'Cause
agree.
This is a
I
budget.
agree.
There's no digging into the
I
kitty
agree.
for this one.
Gosh, you all are so fiscally responsible. When I usually go out with a group, they drink away all the money.
This is actually a wonderful encounter for that because
I
it's
love it.
all of the psychology of how to optimize a round of combat, except it's not combat.
Yeah. And what's great about it is that it's like for the OCD
Yeah.
people, like just know. Oh my God! With doing this without this flow chart, I can't even imagine that. I mean, that's
you'd be
literally
lost.
what
You'd
makes
be
it
lost.
difficult. It's like World of Warcraft without any of the add-ons.
Yep.
Okay, you play it that way.
Oh my god, and the arguments, because somebody would understand something and nobody else would.
Yeah, because
Oh my god, it would be a nightmare.
yeah, like repair wall or repair well. You
Yeah.
know, this stairs or the other
Yeah.
stairs.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, and just this conversation, even with all this flow chart, like, did we start that already? Did we not start
Yeah.
that already? How do we have
There's
any?
multiple roofs. There's
If
multiple.
we were working from that handout, forget it. That would have been.
Oh God.
It would be 3 days. It would be 3 days of like getting one thing done.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I had to parse the handout. I was like, why did they put it in this order? Like they had a list of the thing, and they did it alphabetically.
Oh, is that what they
was
did?
what they did. Yeah, I had to. It took some time to figure out. Like, boy, there's just no sense at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, they actually someone thought this was organized the way they did it. And it's like, oh,
No,
God.
I'm actually
It's not intentionally scrambled.
Oh boy, like I would bet that there was some intent there because it looks like a trap. It looks like it's made a little bit obtuse specifically to confuse you.
Yeah, maybe so.
Well, I happen to know that taking off my player hat as a venture officer for Pathfinder Society, this thing is, because it's so complicated, it's actually probably balanced so that any given group that's not even trying will succeed. Just by making random choices on what they do. So all we're doing by optimizing this is just like super saving money.
Yeah,
Right.
I think
Right.
I think we're getting it done under budget. We're getting all of it done, and we're going to be getting it done ahead of schedule.
Well, what you're doing is you're getting our second prestige point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I want to unlock some like bonus that, if you do this thing, then, you also get this purchase that your character can maybe get. I love this. I love castle construction. I mean, this is like, I would play a separate game that's based on this. This is, I don't know. This is just so much fun.
This was that
maybe we can
Kingmaker
get
campaign.
that animal companion rules are coming out. Maybe we can get us a pet shocker lizards.
Oh wow, that is, pets are always very popular. Pets are big.
Yeah, well, like in like Weeby Goblins 2, you could get a baby owlbear. That was one of the most awesome things.
Oh my god!
It evolves with your character. So one of my players took one of them to Gen Con, and by that point in time, that owlbear had grown a bit, and so he plops this large owlbear mini on the table, and he carved a slot in it so he could slide his gnome mini in the back of it. And instead of being a gnome enchantress, it was just basically the owlbear kills everything the character.
Do you think there's going to be like a surprise whammy? Like we're going to finish the castle and then we're going to get attacked?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I
It's an absolute guarantee.
Oh hell yeah.
I think the surprise whammy is the guy's going to show up and say, "Oh, thanks for making this nice castle. Now it's ours."
Right.
And then we got to fight him for it or something.
Right.
I think maybe it's gonna be like an abstracted attack though, where it's not gonna be like literal combat, but it's gonna be like, the flow of the combat is dictated by how many of the repairs you made or something.
Right.
Well, traditionally, a castle is used as a offensive weapon to hold territory. So the most likely outcome, if it's going to be anything close to historic, is we're going to have to protect all those townspeople by shoving them in the castle when a big old nasty comes a calling.
Maybe some of them can stay outside.
That would be a lot of fun. That would just an abstracted one roll siege, and like each element, if you built it or not, that gives you a modifier. Like,
well, if we only got one roll, Peepers is doing it.
Yeah. Peepers, he's got the golden touch.
And the reroll.
The golden reroll.
Well, I've got the reroll in 3 hero points, so maybe.
3? Wow.
I ain't spent any yet.
I thought hero points went away if you didn't use them.
Pathfinder Society counts as a session, no matter how many times we game until we finish the adventure.
Oh, we've been rolling through them like popcorn.
You get one at the beginning of the adventure, and then you get one. That's it. You get one at the beginning of the adventure, and then whatever you earn while playing it. But keep in mind, this whole thing was meant to be done in 3.5 hours.
Right. That's the other thing. We're taking 9 hours. Or more, actually.
That's the fun, though. That's the fun.
Yeah.
Like that's honestly like that's a style of play thing, because that I've seen is true across the board for years. Like us, like the people that I play with, like Chris, like John, like a lot of Bob, a lot of the fun is analyzing one round of combat, the minutia one round of combat. Right. It's not what most people do. It's not most people. It's like, what do you do on your turn? I am doing this on my turn. Okay, and now it is somebody else's turn, and that's over almost immediately. And no. It's like, if I do this, you do that. I'm going to do this 2 turns ahead, and then this, and then that, and then this other thing, and then an hour goes by, and that's one round of combat.
I do a lot of game mastering at conventions and stuff, and you have to be like that as the game master just to make sure that they finish in time before you all get kicked out of the room. So if I was doing this and you wouldn't enjoy it at all, I'd be like, tell me what you're doing. No, don't talk about what you're doing. What are you doing? 5, 4, 3. You. What are you doing?
Right. And
oh my god!
You just start making a bunch of rolls, and then
there was a period of time where I was getting sick of how late things were going, and I tried to pull that on these guys, and that did not go well. That was not
That's
accepted.
Something you can do as a tournament organizer that you can't do in a home game.
Yeah, no.
Because I don't have to go play with you next week.
It's like, and that's the amazing thing about these games is that they support, like, they're not just one game. Like, every single person can play it a different way. You can switch modes of play and styles of play and play exactly the same physical game, like exactly the same text, the same dice, the same rules. and you can play it a whole bunch of different ways. It's one of the great flexibilities of these games.
That was Bob a little bit in Dead Sons. Bob was a little bit, okay, what are we doing next? Come on, let's move.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel that a little bit. Actually, because now that like today was my first day back at work, and I have to get up. I have to get up and get to work again. And so I'm actually like, I was actually thinking like, oh my God, I'm like Bob, because I'm like, this goes past 11 o'clock. That's going to impact my sleep. You know, it's going to impact like when I get up tomorrow.
He was rigid about it. I mean, it's like, Bob, it's like one round of combat. Nope, gotta go. It's 11 o'clock.
You have no idea.
On the other hand, he was also our dutiful note taker and scribe, so I'll give him the positive credit for that.
So last we left off with where we were talking is that you guys were about to do some more repairs. So
Right. Here's what I
were
got.
they?
I got Nick's Knox and John's guy doing the battlements with the two carpenters, and we have I think Chris's guy was going to do the roof.
Only one person on the roof, and the everyone else is doing
and everybody else doing in-town stuff.
Okay, so how many people are you hiring altogether? Are you spending gold? How much gold?
Yes,
Six.
Six gold. Ooh,
6 gold.
You might have to start going into. You got 9 gold left. You're not
No.
gonna.
6
not gonna get
gold,
anything
2
else.
crits,
Nope.
1 day. 6 gold, 2
Okay,
crits,
here
1
we
day.
go. Here we go. You guys are gonna max it out. You're gonna be using that halfling luck nonstop. Here we go.
Yeah.
And let's start rolling and worry about the end. Worry about.
I'm
the
gonna
stuff
fail
in,
first, so I can fall flat on my face with my
Okay.
Take the
crafting.
pressure off me.
With your
Yeah, take the
hubris.
pressure off you.
The hubris
Yes,
will get you.
exactly.
the
Exactly.
hubris.
Here it is. Boom.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
Oh my
You're
God!
kidding me?
There we go. There we go. We're
All right,
gonna
so that-
do it.
Oh
that's
my
one.
God.
So that's
You
one.
get just
Oh my
one
God.
crit. How
So now
did
the
you
pressure's
do that?
on. Now
Yeah.
the pressure's on.
Wait,
Well, you have,
what,
you have
which
2
one are
bites
you?
of the apple.
Wait, which one was that for? Are you doing this for?
That's for the
Battlements.
that's for the tough
That's
one.
the
That's for the
battlements.
battlements.
The
Battlements.
battlements. Oh my God! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Halfway
Half done.
there. Half done.
Half
done.
done.
How did you do that, Seth?
Natural.
How did
All right.
you? How did you roll a
That is not the
natural 20?
important
That's
question. The important question is
insane.
not how did I do that. The important question is how will Mr. Peepers do it. That is the important question.
Not like
A
that.
10
That
is
is not lucky
doing it.
enough.
Not like
is
that,
not
but-
That's
even-
not lucky enough.
He's
that's
got
a
a layer.
failure.
He's got a layer.
Failure.
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 Pressure higher.
Failure.
Do you have hero point also?
He also has hero points. He
Yeah, I
has a
have
couple.
hero point.
Oh, dude, come on.
12 does not do it.
Actually, does that give me 4 hours then? Or
No.
oh,
You have 2 hero points. See?
I know, but I know
No,
that.
no,
What's a
No,
six?
that doesn't even give
What's
you
the
the
skill
DC.
roll?
The DC is very high.
15.
Oh, it's
Wait,
15.
wait,
Okay, I thought
yeah,
it might be.
so
Thought it
Hero
might
point.
be
You're
12.
you're gonna get 2 hours. So
Yeah, I'll do a hero point.
Hero point.
15. Here we go. Hero point number 1.
Oh,
14,
Jesus Christ.
14. You still don't make it. You're going 10, 12, 14. Okay, got one more hero point.
All right,
left.
one
What
more
do you
hero
do?
point.
Here we go.
Oh my God. 4.
John, you are not impressing us.
This is
You're
good money
not-
after
There
bad.
we go. There we go.
21.
Yeah.
That was pathetic. You,
That was
Mr.
hard.
Peepers. Mr. Peepers.
You put your
Get-
back into it.
4 days. You only got 2 days left. So
Yes.
it's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Actually, I shouldn't have spent hero points. I should have actually just done 4 hours. Or done.
You failed. You would have gotten 2
Yeah,
hours.
you would have only done 2 hours, and it would
Yeah.
have canceled the benefit of the.
Oh, okay.
It was worth it.
It was
worth
definitely worth it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
now
probably
who's
not
going into
worth it.
town to do what?
Go serenade that Lulu girl.
Serenade. More
I'm
serenade.
writing a song just for her.
The low left.
And I was gonna try to
Lola,
recruit.
yeah.
I was gonna try to recruit at least.
Ain't no one pours beer like you did.
Oh, God. Okay, let's hear this beer pouring song.
I was a thirsty, my throat was a croaking, and then I came in on the cart that you rode in. Ain't no one pours beer like you did.
That's a good one.
So good.
I might have to give you a +1 for the actual song. There we go. Here comes the roll. Here comes the roll. We're waiting.
Performance.
We're
Submit.
all waiting for the little performance. I had the little note there, and he gets a
No, no,
9.
half a luck.
Rolls a
luck.
3. halfling luck. He's losing the audience. He decides to change up a chord. Right on new Diddy, right on the 21. Oh,
There we go.
you're lucky. Who are you singing that to?
Lula. Lola, sure.
Lola.
That's why I did so bad. I got the name wrong.
Well, you're like Lula. She's like, who's Lula? You're like, Lulette. Oh, there we go.
That's my pet name for you in my head.
Oh, there we go. Helpful. You got her all the way to helpful. She might see you in your room later. If you know
Oh my
what I mean. Just to play some part cheesy. Don't worry about that. Who else is going?
Yeah, but does she got a brother?
Oh, she might have a brother.
I was gonna go try to talk to Pliskin and possibly even recruit him if it goes well.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. So, wow, actually, I do this role, not you. So, are you going to try to determine if they're above board, if they would be someone good to recruit?
Yeah, and just try to do a general, chat with them and sense motive and.
Yeah, you speak to Pliskin the Brown, and this guy would be an excellent person to recruit. They seem to be very helpful, and he even tells you that a lot of these people in town will go back to the priest and inform on you if you're doing anything like uncouth or against a church or something they consider that should be reported upon. He's not one of those people. But he knows for a fact that probably half the town will. So just be on the lookout for that. So he can tell you that he's not going to do that. And he would be happy to accept a coin or be learn more about the Pathfinders. And when they come in, to actually help out and maybe work in the lodge.
Well, I was going to say, it could actually be a very useful partnership with the Hunter's Lodge you have there, if you were to possibly form a more tangible alliance with the Pathfinders. So if you'd be interested in that, we can put you in touch with some people.
Definitely. He's very, very interested.
A discreet individual such as yourself. All right, well, in that case, I will give him a coin.
All right. He takes it and pockets it, and he gives it a little wink, little nudge.
And when the permanent presence moves in, you should show this to the people in charge.
Awesome.
Good job. You can do that for 2 more if you want.
We said the Henguses were also.
Yes, the Henguses. They are the trap maker blacksmiths in the smithy, and both of them appear to be pretty friendly.
You might want to also consider Lulu here.
Well, for today, I'll get the Henguses, since they're both in the same building. So
how many coins total do we have?
Oh, unlimited.
Okay.
Unlimited. You have as many as you need. You go hang out with Edgar and Martin, and you think Martin is definitely someone that you would want to recruit, and Edgar, you could tell is he spouts a little bit too much of the book, if you know what I mean. He goes a little bit too much into the party line religion, but he's pretty friendly, and also, if you convince him and talk to him about the money opportunities, he'll probably be very interested in helping.
I think for these two, I'll frame it primarily as, the Pathfinder Lodge presenting business opportunities, and obviously the Pathfinders will need special equipment and weapons and armor repairs. There could be a lot of possible opportunities for a smith in close proximity. So, if you'd be interested in talking to some people about expanding your business.
Oh, yes. They're both very, very interested. At first, they were a little wary of outsiders, especially Edgar. But, that Thorgrim takes a little while for you to warm up to him, because he can be a bit grating, as he is a dwarf, and them dwarfs think they know everything there ever was about metal, let me tell you.
Well, yeah.
Stonework. but we know a couple things too, and I think we can learn from each other.
He's a stout fellow, and he's good in a fight. And he said he vouched for your character and said you are both fine, upstanding members of this community. So,
oh yeah, well, definitely, we definitely are, and yeah, as long as you don't tell him that we're using some of his techniques, we're not gonna go to his head or anything. But other than that, yes, that's sounds like a great idea. We definitely could use the extra coin, as this is a very sleepy town, and there's only so much we can do, and we're always exporting out our goods. So this will be a fantastic opportunity, as I imagine the Pathfinders.
the Pathfinders
need a ton of equipment.
The Pathfinders offer worldwide connections if it comes down to it. I mean, there's Pathfinders lodges everywhere in the world. I mean, obviously,
always
start
recruiting.
small. Obviously,
Yeah.
start small, but the sky could be the limit. Maybe maybe there are opportunities even in other towns that you could pursue if it came down to it.
Maybe we have to actually name our smithy instead of it calling it just Smithy. Might have to actually come up with a proper name for this place.
B3 Smithy.
Exactly. B3 Smithy. That's it. It could be B3.
Just don't name it Thorgrim Smithy; it'll go to his head.
Ooh, that's a great name.
No. We'll probably
I say this clearly joking.
name this the Hengasus. Something like that. We're still working on the name. We'll come up with something.
Wait, what are the other things we're cleaning? Are we doing cover roof now today too, or no?
Yeah, we got one last thing. The last thing is the is that other roof thing.
Oh yeah, what are you doing, Thorgrim? What are you working on?
I think I'm doing cover roof today.
Cover
right?
roof. That's right.
Cover roof. Trained in crafting. Are you trained in crafting?
Yes.
Did you hire anyone, or are you just doing it yourself?
Just myself, right?
Yeah,
That's
so I
right.
guess it's just you. So give me that crafting roll. See if you know how to put a tarp up on a roof. 19, more than enough. You being a dwarf can easily thatch that roof. So now you are done for the day.
That's only one day though worth, right? How much we got? 7 more?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more because you've done 4 out of the 12 days. It is day 13. You got 3 gold pieces left. You only got 2 things left though. You got rebuilding scaffolding and cover that roof. And then you have made this place your home.
Yeah, it's a 15. It's a 15 roll. That even if you fail, you get 2 days, right? But that's you get
Well, you
half
get half.
the time.
You get half of whatever. Yeah. So if you
The only-
So if we spend our last 3 gold to get a full crew with the carpenter,
You'll complete it.
it's guaranteed completion.
Yes.
unless
Well, we
you
have to
critically
make the
fail,
roll. We have to
then you
make
get
the roll.
0. If you critically fail, you get 0.
Well, then
Yeah,
Peter's
but even
doing it.
if we make the roll, we get 4. If we miss the roll, we get 2. So it's like that. That's why it would be guaranteed success, except if you
Critically
roll
fail.
the 1. Yeah, critically fail.
Well, then you have Mr. Peepers
Um,
do it because they have the halfling luck. So what's the chances he can roll?
I'm wondering
I'm
I'm wondering if the maximize move is to do it the other way around, and to just spend the money to finish off the battlement with whoever has our worst roll, while all of us carpenters, all of us craftspeople, all do the roof, do the cover the roof.
I got a pretty decent roll, but no training. I can supervise with the carpenter, and I'll do
Right.
all right. And I can re-roll like Peepers can.
And the rest of us.
Yeah,
do
but
the roof.
you have a -1, right?
Uh-huh.
Rolling a 15.
But if we spend
Yeah.
3, even on a failure, it's still the 2 days we need. The
Sure.
only thing we just have to not critically fail.
So that's why we hired the help, because you don't want me doing it by myself.
And you get 2 rolls. So.
Yeah, and he has 2
Ultimately,
rolls. Yeah.
right. All right. So that's A. Plan B is we actually take the money. We go the other way. We spend 1 gold and 1 person on the battlements. Make the roll, like have a decent roll and make it. So that's finished with 1 money, and then devote the other 2 money to additional labor and everybody else.
I think we want to guarantee it and then just spend the time. It's just time.
I agree. That's what I think. And crit fish on the cover roof.
That's fine.
Hey, if I screw it up, I'll cover the next day. It's just gold.
True.
Yeah. So how's that sound? So what is that? That is Ducker and the carpenter and Mrs. White with the lead pipe in the conservatory.
Wait. I ain't serenading nobody with no pipes.
And all right, so Ducker with the workman and the carpenter tries not to critically fail on the one thing, and then everybody else another thing.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Sounds good.
Here we go. Day 14, the day of reckoning. It is time for Ducker to roll 2 ones in a row, 3 runs in a row because hero points. And Ducker rolls a 11. That's not even close. So you succeed with your 3 people, and the scaffolding is complete.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! And he decides to write a new a ditty for the scaffolding. Wow, the only thing left is the cover for the roof.
I'm rolling cover for the roof for me.
Okay. You
Nice.
go.
Bam!
20. You succeed. Boom. 1 day gone. Who's next? Thorgrim. 20. Bam. Another day gone.
Nice.
Keep going.
Who's next? Peepers?
Peepers.
17. Bam. Another day gone. What's Nella doing?
And Nella can't work as a supervised laborer.
Nope.
Under one
No,
law.
apparently not.
Nope.
All right. So then let's just go again. Let's just go again real quick.
Actually, maybe. Let me triple check. Let's see.
we could have totally done
Yeah,
it.
I know it's a little too late for that now. There would never have been if that's true.
Oh, do we still
have
have money left?
You have
I want my hero points back if that's back.
I
You
know.
have 0 things left.
Yeah,
I'm going to take 1 gold out of my own money, hire the second carpenter, and make a roll.
do it.
All right. You can do that.
Because you could get 1 or 2 days.
Oh, natural 1!
Hero point. Hero point.
Yes, and hero point.
You get 0 days.
Hero point.
There we go.
Whoa,
Critical?
23.
You got 4 days. Bam!
Well, he only hired 1 person.
I only hired 1
person.
worker, so I only get the 2. I only get 2 days.
So,
But
no,
still.
but you go up 50%, so you get 3
3 days.
days.
Okay,
3
3
days.
days.
All right, there you go.
1, 2,
Boom.
3. Boom. Worth that. That was a good 1 gold.
So what's left? How many days left?
You have 2 days left, and you guys will be done with this place, and you're up to day 14.
So can we take 10 and do it?
There's no such thing.
All right, so let's all roll. I'm rolling right now. Next day, I'm on it. I get up before everyone. I get up before breakfast while everybody's still in bed. I sneak up there.
No such time exists as before breakfast. What are you talking about?
There, I sneak up there and I finish the job.
11, you fail.
What?
11 is a failure.
Oh no!
You just get
Let me take care of that.
0. Thorgrim succeeds and gets 1 day. There's
All
only
right.
1 day left. 1 day of work left.
Peepers!
Who else can grab Peepers?
Peepers takes,
Yeah.
Peeper crits
takes
it.
us home.
He takes it home. The roof is done.
Ooh.
The entire fort has been completed.
Yay!
15 days.
Wonderful papers.
Hooray.
There was much rejoicing. Yay.
Hooray!
This is why everything needs to be overseen by somebody 3 feet tall, because we don't miss the details.
On time, on budget. Yes, on
So-
time, on budget.
Well, here's what we could do.
We should open a contracting company and just do contractor work.
Yeah.
You can go through and you have pretty much finished the basics to complete the lodge. Now, there's more that can be done, but to be honest, that stuff is a little outside the scope of this adventure because you don't have nearly enough equipment or crew to do more.
Or
But
skills.
you can also try to talk to more people until your contact comes back for you if you want to do that. That's pretty much the only thing left for you to do.
Well, let's do as good as we can do.
Yeah.
We got to get that coin to Little or whatever, and then we can make some more friends. And honestly, we just need to make sure that family we said we'd look after is looked after. So we better go make good friends with them.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it would real suck if the people we stuck our neck out for, put our neck in the noose.
Yeah. So
And I do have a very high charisma. What's the roll?
it's different. Every person has their own.
All right, so what would
Mm.
mine be?
It's just
We roll diplomacy.
it's
on
diplomacy. It's just whatever your diplomacy is.
All right, so my diplomacy is +4. I'll do that.
Okay. So it's really a question of who do you want to talk to on this list? You know what?
I yield to good advice from people with experience in this,
I'm gonna edit this list to give you a little bit of an update.
like Thorgrim. Who should I talk to?
The two smiths are friendly. They're not helpful yet.
Uh huh.
The inn is helpful except for the Miguel and Wilford, who are guards. I don't know if they're even a thing, really.
Well, it'd be nice to have the guards on your
Wilford is a carpenter. I don't know if that matters, but you could work on them. They're right now indifferent. The priest I considered as a lost cause.
I agree. That's the last person we're going to talk to.
Yeah, the cooperage is friendly. The Nix and Knox is unfriendly. That's an issue.
I am Nix Knox, so I can work on Nix Nax.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough nut to crack.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, why don't we put me on somebody that's tough nut to crack? Because that way we ain't wasting a good resource if I'm burning days on a lost cause.
Yeah,
I helped you out a little.
You should keep the priest busy. You should just like distract him.
Right. Hey, Father, I got a question about your religion.
Oh God, go right ahead. You could. I put little notations next to each one so you can see where they currently are at.
Oh,
H.
wait, what? Huh? Who?
Brendan Brock. If you look, it says his name and then a little F next to it to let you know he's friendly.
Oh, handy.
See anything like? I don't think you see anything.
Your game is so much more organized than my games are.
At the end of the name. But some of these people I'd never even heard of. Like, I don't know who this Benyon is, or Gil Lind, or Matt Hild.
Is this on the player map you're talking about? You're talking about on the battle map?
Yeah, battle map.
I don't have. I just have.
You might have to.
icons.
You might
I
have
don't
to
see
zoom.
anything.
You might have to zoom out to see it. It's on the right
Oh,
side.
all right. That's helpful. Oh, hey, what do you know about that? All right, I was looking at completely.
I see here.
Like, who is Petrus? Who is that?
Well, he's in the Temple of Razmir, so he may not be a good choice.
Oh, who's Raka? I don't know who they are. They got a Raka.
Petrus is one of the
R-A-K-K-A.
guards in the temple.
Oh.
The priest, all the Raka is a guard, Petrus is a guard, Priest Lumley is the priest. The priest doesn't seem to like you very much, and Sylvian does not like you very much because you guys insulted her. Insulted her intelligence, or someone did. So that's the rest of them. So what you going to do?
I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna go talk it up to Sylvania. Oh man, getting that name wrong. That's gonna make this a hard roll, ain't it?
Well, anyhow, I also put a
Selena.
little star next to the ones that you gave coins to. So
Okay.
yeah, we're
We
very
gave-
organized.
Wait, we
man.
gave
You guys gotta-
to the Lotto. Didn't we give a coin to the sweet lady I serenaded? Yeah, we did.
No,
Lot-
yeah,
lot-
yeah,
yeah,
no. Nope.
Okay.
Just Pilskin and the two
The Hengist was.
the Henguses. So what's going? What's happening? Where are we going? Who's doing what? You have two choices. You can either just use your deception, Mr. Peepers, and try to lie to them about how great you are and what you're going to be doing when you get here, or you could diplomatize them and try to be, truthful. It's your choice.
I think the smart thing is to not do either of those. I don't want to deceive these people. It's sketchy. It's,
Right. I like diplomatizing.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
keep
my
going. You can do
diplomacy
it
is
for 3 a day. 3 a day.
awful. I don't think I should diplomatize this.
Well, the worst that can happen is they can, run you out of town.
yeah,
3 a
well,
day. 3 a day.
All right, I'm going to go for Edgar
I'll let you
again.
guys do this.
Yeah.
Edgar going from friendly to trying to go from friendly to helpful. Edgar sees you coming down the way. You guys talk each other's ears off about all the different ways to hammer that steel, make them weapons, make them shields, and sure enough, Edgar's made helpful.
Nice. All right, how about Martin?
Martin's a little tougher. You've had problems with Martin before. Let's see if you can do it this time. Oh, 10. Martin's like, get out of my way, Thorgrim. You and I are buddies, but I got work to do. Got to get ready for the Pathfinders to move in here. Got a whole bunch of things to prepare. Got to make sure we're ready.
All right. How about Bradrock?
Bradrock. Who's Bradrock Braun, the carpenter. Bradrock Braun.
Nice.
Critical success.
Fanatically loyal.
You guys are brothers from another mother.
Making a lot of friends in this town.
Yeah, they're liking you. I don't know about the rest of them weirdos, but Thorgrim the Lion.
If you got any problems, come to me.
He's a righteous dude.
I'll go just to speed things up. I'm gonna go talk to the priest just because I have a feeling that might.
Oh boy! Here we go.
I'm gonna diplomatize him. I'm gonna try to allay his concerns
Priest
about us.
Lumley. Goblin.
Let's see if I can allay. I
God.
fail to allay our concerns. I enhance his concerns.
A 9 is atrocious.
Yeah,
that is
He doesn't like us.
You did not enhance his cool.
That's why Mr. Papers is not trying to do this.
I actually have to look this up because that roll is so bad
does he just
actually happen.
Does he just hate us now?
It's pretty bad, actually. Hold on. He might arrest you. Hold on.
Does he have powers of arrest?
He's a priest in Rasmir, absolutely.
Yeah, he could do nasty things to you. So you really
is the Pope Catholic?
Yeah. Hold on.
Does the Pope wear a funny hat?
I don't know. It's not that funny. I ain't pulled a rabbit out of it yet.
Depends on which hat.
All right. Believe it or not, it's not that bad. Good. All it does is he goes from unfriendly. Oh, I'm sorry. It actually is bad. I didn't realize how low you already were. I'm like, oh, it's actually really bad. He's hostile. He's like, you and the rest of the Pathfinders are causing nothing but trouble, I tell you. You are going to be the downfall of this town. And I say, out with you. Out. Guards! And they call the guards on you to forcefully escort you out of the Temple of Rasmir and don't come back again. Good job.
I get escorted out.
Oh, no, not just you. All of the gang. He doesn't want to see any Pathfinder in this temple ever again.
You specialize in fire spells, right?
We better not need no healing in this town ever again. It's not like we have a castle saying, come get us or nothing.
I hope the temple doesn't have an unfortunate accident.
Yeah, that did not go too well.
I do have a very high intimidate, and sometimes it is better to be feared than loved.
Well, you got 2 more checks today. That was in the morning. So are you going to go sweet talk anyone else? See how that goes?
I am going to go sweet talk everybody else.
Okay.
Don't ruin all my great work that I've done.
Yeah, no. Let's see if there's some low hanging fruit. Okay, let me go down the list. Who is Asif? Just from the top. Who's Asif?
Oh, we don't know.
Is it just a? Is Asif just a?
I mean, anything in
laborer?
B2, forget B2. B2.
Yeah, Asif was one of the guards in the temple.
Oh, okay. How about? All right. How about?
We'll try to get the friendlies to helpful. I mean,
you know what? Actually, I'm gonna roll the dice on that. Like as if is escorting me out, I try to schmooze him a little bit.
as he's pulling you by the scuff of your neck.
Exactly.
Like,
I try to make a joke out of it.
Yeah,
I try to ingratiate myself, endear myself to him.
God! All right, go right ahead. See where we go with Asif.
Such a bad.
I mean,
idea.
I can't really
Don't like you. That means you're a good time.
Can't get any worse. 14.
That's probably a critical fail at this point.
Believe it or not, he's indifferent with you. He's indifferent.
All right, that's good.
He doesn't hate you. You make a funny joke and he kind of laughs a little and then covers it up. But he's like, all
right, okay, good. I'll take that. Is Raka the other guard?
Yeah, there's Raka and Petrus.
All right,
Raka is female human, and Petrus and Aleph are male humans, and all 3 of them are escorting you out.
Petrus and Aleph. I'm gonna try Raka, and then that'll be it for me. See if I can get lucky.
Raka,
come on, Raka. There we go.
23. Raka also likes your silly joke. And
Okay, good.
And go
Because the priest could hate us, but if the guards are a little soft on us, then that mitigates it.
Friendly. She actually thought you were really funny.
Good.
She actually thinks you're kind of a funny little fellow.
Good.
She's seen you in
Good. I'll go with
town,
that.
and she thinks you're just a funny little goofy guy.
All right, I'm done.
Anyone else want to finish up for today, and then we can call it a
I
night?
want to go. I want to go. Try to chat up the sage.
Oh boy.
Ooh, that's
Okay. That's a tough one. That's Sylvian.
Sylvian. What's Sylvian do? You talk sages. What's that? Is that kind of like rosemary and thyme?
parsley.
Oh boy, this is gonna go really well. Let's see how this goes. She lives with her 7 affectionate pet rats who hide in her pockets, her shoulders.
Oh, those
and
rats
her
look
hair.
just like the ones I killed in that castle.
Oh no!
Oh no!
She's like,
Halfling
ouch!
luck.
Oh no!
Halfling luck.
How dare you! I
Oh, no.
love
I
these
mean-
rats.
I mean, they look like nothing like horrible, evil, slimy
Ouch.
castle rats that we
Ouch.
got killed.
Hostile.
Halfling luck.
Hostile. She's gonna go hostile on you unless you halfling lucking that one. 12. She still kicks you out and say, I want you to make amends for insulting my pet rats.
Okay, I'm gonna go buy her like 3 pounds of cheese at the general store and spend how
Is the
gold
general
that is.
store.
Oh,
She runs
well,
the general store.
shit.
Actually, I have an outside the box thought.
uh-huh.
Can I go in, play dumb, be like, use nature and be like, oh, I heard you have pet rats, and try to like buddy up with
Sure.
the pet rats.
Sure,
Try
you can go and use some nature. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that
Oh
instead.
boy.
Oh boy.
You could do like talk to them maybe.
So which one of these rats you put in the potions?
Yeah, rats great.
25. Now that's how you do it.
Go appreciate her rats.
Nella brings her all the way up. She went from indifferent to unfriendly, down to hostile, back to unfriendly, is indifferent.
Oh, that was a close one.
Yeah, you almost got kicked out of the store.
I don't know that we necessarily need to give her a Pathfinder coin, but it would be nice if the sage didn't hate us.
Right, which is fine if she's indifferent. We might want to leave it there.
Yeah.
Mr. Peepers is wondering what the exchange rate is for those coins and for gold.
Well, as long as I've still got moves left, why don't I take a shot at?
You need to change Sylvia to indifferent.
Yeah, you can't do it again today.
I was gonna say maybe like Wilfred the Carpenter.
Oh,
No one's really talked to that.
Yeah, no one's talked to the carpenter, Wilfred.
Hey,
No,
Yeah,
that's just gonna. That's
That's
just
given
gonna
him
be
a lot of business.
That's
Yeah, we
just
give him a
gonna
lot
be
of
diplomacy. I can't really use nature.
That's got to
or
be a
anything on that
modifier
one.
right there.
Do it.
Sure, you could. You can identify which kind of woods he should be shopping to save money.
Need to change Sylvina
I'll
to.
say I say you can do that. You can go outside
wow.
the box and use different things now that
Oh,
you're
do
kind
it.
of done.
Yay.
It's just going to be a much harder DC, but I think it's fine. If you want to use your knowledge, because Wilford is a carpenter, so maybe you can use your nature knowledge to help.
All right, I'll give that a shot. I think I'd rather take a tougher DC and a better roll.
Yeah,
than
yeah.
Going blind on diplomacy.
Yep.
18, not terrible.
He's a bit unfriendly, unfortunately.
Well.
He's kind of evil. So you
May just write him off as an
you
ass.
might have to write him off as not a great. He's a bad egg.
Okay, well, and theoretically, I have one more. I guess I'll try Mathilde, the trap maker, at B4. Just get a sense of who she is. Though that one, I guess, probably just diplomacy because I don't have a nature hook with that one.
Which one are you trying?
The farmhouse B4, Mathilde.
B4.
She's under Priest Lumley.
Yeah, Mathilde is the servant, a female halfling who grew up as a trapper in the River Kingdoms until she was captured by slavers and sold into Rasmir. And so you can probably talk to her about nature as well, because she's a
And
trapper.
well, I was going to just kind of observe that it's going to be a lot of interesting stuff coming with this new Pathfinder Lodge opening up. Yeah.
Careful, she might be untouchable.
Well, I'll give it a shot.
She might be a spy.
Oh, they're all spies.
Oh, that's not great.
16 for nature, and you tried that for her. She's definitely interested in hearing what you have to say, but she is really busy with all of her chores.
I may turn
and
that one
work.
over to the professionals.
Yeah, or you try again another day.
Oh, but that's my third for today, so I'm
yeah,
done for today.
you're done for today. But she's definitely interested, but she just doesn't have time to talk to you, unfortunately. So, did anyone else? I think the only one left who can go would be Peepers. Correct?
I Peepers passes. This is not his bag.
He passes. The Peeper pass.
We can only do
Can
harm.
only do damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I can only do damage at this point. I got spooked by all those mist rolls on the roof.
Yeah.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, Tales from the Black Lodge. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember to bribe the GM.